My dear, so good to see you again. Have you been well? Oh, what's that? Oh, well, thank you for asking. I've been relatively jubilant. I seem to be really thriving in this warmer weather, even if the walls in here are very thick and cold. I still get a sense of the fun and sun, even if I never see it with my own two eyes. I figure if there's no sun and fun in here, well, we can go there in our mind's eye. So, get comfortable. My favorite chair is always your chair when you visit. And let's visit the summer people.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall, your landlord in this mansion of terror. And often there's no terror quite like those nameless terrors, those undercurrents we can't put our finger on. We know something's not quite right, but we don't know why. It nags at those dark corners of our mind. And such is the story we have for you now. All seems to be sweetness and light. But watch out for those dark corners, those things left unsaid. Jane and Mike Slater are young city dwellers spending their vacation in a quiet village called Granville. They thought it was the perfect spot to get away from it all. That's what they thought, until they got there and tried to get away from it.
Mike, we should have turned left back there.
No. We're on the main road out of the village.
No, we're not. Look up there. There's another dead end.
Well, this doesn't add up, Jane, but we've been driving for a half hour trying to get out of this town. Every road is either a dead end or it takes us right back into the middle of the village.
But we came in on the main road. Where is it? Why can't we find it?
I think they don't want us to find it, Jane. We're trapped in this town, and I don't know why.
Our mystery drama, The Summer People, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Bob Jurek and stars Tony Roberts. I'll be back shortly with Act One. 2 weeks in another town, a summer place. They all add up to a change of scene, something everyone enjoys. And for Jane and Mike Slater, a summer in the country was not only desired, but almost necessary. Jane is a serious painter, and Mike's a young reporter with a novel burning in his brain. A couple ripe for spending their vacation away from it all and working on their respective art. So it was no wonder that when Mike picked up the paper one evening, he enthused.
Hey, Jane, listen to this.
What?
I think it's just what we've been looking for. For our vacation, I mean. Private rooms with bath in lovely private home. Quiet village on beautiful river. Complete peace and quiet. All meals, $50 a week per person.
$50 a week? What's the date on that paper, 1910?
It says 50, unless it's a misprint. Restricted to persons 23 years or younger.
Well, at least we qualify there.
Interested parties may phone for interview. 814 on the number.
Interview? Oh, it sounds too snobbish.
It sounds intriguing to me.
Doesn't the ad say where it is?
No, nothing more. It's a perfect place to spend the summer and start the draft on my book.
It's okay with me if you want it. But phoning for an interview, isn't that strange?
Well, whoever put the ad in had his reasons. We won't know unless we call. Coming.
Mr. Slater?
Yes. You're Mrs. Williams.
That's right.
We've been expecting you.
From our chat on the phone, you sounded like the right kind of people.
Come in.
Thank you. Oh, what a cozy place.
Jane, it's Mrs. Williams.
That Dutch clock must be an heirloom.
It's my great-grandmother's.
Mrs. Williams, hello. Mrs. Slater?
Sit down, please.
Thank you. You may think this a bit unusual that we request an interview.
Yeah, frankly, yes.
Well, you see, Mr. Slater, we in Granville are... Well, we do invite the summer people into our homes. There are no hotels, and we want to be careful. I mean, we want to be sure our summer people will fit in.
Your ad said only people under 23 years old. I think that's curious.
Well, and so you should. But we're a young town, Mrs. Slater. Oh, Granville's been a village for 230 years, but the people are young. We stay young. And we want our summer visitors to be the same way. How old would you say I was, Mr. Slater?
Oh, no. Don't put me on the spot.
Oh, would you want to guess, Mrs. Slater?
Well, since you asked, 40, 42.
Oh, I'm 79.
79? Oh, you can't be.
Well, that's the way it is in Granville. We found the secret for keeping young. And we want our summer people to enjoy us just as much as we'll enjoy them.
It all sounds great to me.
We're quite self-supporting, but we do depend on the summer people. That's why we're willing to take the trouble to meet our prospective visitors personally. You're both in good health?
Oh, yes.
No recent illnesses or operations?
Would you like a blood sample?
Oh, come on, Jane.
This is ridiculous, Mike. Slater, I understand your reaction. Many people feel the same way, but if you're willing to cooperate with us, just these few questions, you won't regret it.
Just where is Granville, Mrs. Williams?
Oh, I'll give you the directions when we decide on your visit. What do you do, Mr. Slater?
Well, I'm a writer. I'm a news writer for the Post. Jane goes to art school. She's working on her master's.
Oh, you're both artists.
Oh, well, thanks for the compliment. The reason I was interested in your ad is I want to spend the summer blocking a book, and Jane wants to paint. It sounded like just the place.
Oh, I'm sure it will be. I can tell from meeting you both. So attractive, healthy, young. You'll fit in with Granville just perfectly.
If we choose to come.
Oh, why wouldn't you?
You haven't told us enough about the town or your home. You've been concerned in making sure we'd fit in. Maybe we couldn't, from our point of view.
Oh, well, you do have a point, Mrs. Slater. But I'm afraid there's not much more to tell. Granville is a pleasant little village on the banks of the Succooney River upstate. I can offer you my second-floor suite and the friendship and attention of all the residents of Granville.
We'll think it over.
I'll call you in a day or two, but I'm pretty certain we'll be there.
Very well, Mr. Slater, Mrs. Slater. It's been a pleasure meeting you, and I do hope you'll decide to come to Granville. You're just the kind of people we want.
Thank you.
Forgive my reservations, Mrs. Williams. We'll let you know.
I'll be waiting. Good night.
Good night. What's the big deal, Jane? It sounds perfect.
I don't know, Mike. There's something strange. The things she didn't or wouldn't say.
Yeah, well, that's all the more interesting. I'm dying to see the place. And we're okay on her list.
Yes. She seemed eager to have us. I'm not against it, Mike. Let's sleep on it. I'll probably feel different in the morning.
You in there, Martha?
Come on in, Ned. How's Elizabeth?
Oh, she's okay. Dr. Teal said it was indigestion. The way she was carrying on, I thought it was a heart attack. How'd you make out with the summer people in the city? The Slaters?
They're perfect. Two of the best I'll ever have. I hope they decide to come.
Oh, they're not firmed up yet?
The wife was a little leery of my questions, so didn't call me.
Well, what about the basketball player?
Oh, he's all upset. He didn't seem to mind at all the questions and restrictions. Said he couldn't wait to soak the basketball season out of his bones in peace and quiet.
I sure hope the Slaters come. I hate to start looking again.
I think they will. I impressed them with the age thing.
What'd they say?
Like everyone else, they guessed around 40 and were amazed when I said 79.
Imagine what the summer people would say if they knew how old we really are.
I wouldn't believe it, so, why tell them?
It can't be much further. We passed the lily pond 2 miles ago.
She said 2 miles past the lily pond, look for wooden sign on right and take road to the left.
Well, it's been 2 miles, unless my odometer's wrong.
There it is up ahead.
Oh, yeah. The arrow sign. Granville, 4 miles. But where's the road?
It's supposed to be on the left.
Well, the sign points left, all right. Granville, 4 miles, but there's no road. Unless they mean those 2 ruts through the field over there.
This is crazy. But I guess we'll have to see where they go.
Okay. But talk about being off the beaten track. We're getting just what we bargained for.
It looks as though it gets better up ahead.
Yeah, there's at least some paving up there. You know, if it weren't for that sign back on the highway, you could go right past this place and never even know it was here.
Well, this looks more like it. There is a town back in here.
Welcome to Granville, population 210. How can they be so accurate?
After meeting Mrs. Williams, I can believe anything. Why, Mike, it's beautiful.
That's clean, all right. Nice-looking houses, too.
It's almost unreal. It's so perfect.
Where do we head next?
Continue along Thimble Street. That's what we're on. To the greenhouse on Maple Avenue.
Well, that can't be too far. Hey, look at that, Jane. A little church. There's something to paint.
My first subject. I wonder where the river is.
Well, we got plenty of time to find it.
Oh, Mike, this really is paradise. We made the right decision coming here.
I think so, too.
I can't wait to... What's the matter?
But where do we go from here? I mean, we're at the end of Thimble Street, and so far there's been no Maple Avenue and no greenhouse.
We must have passed it. We were talking too much.
I've been watching every street. We didn't come to Maple Avenue.
We'll have to ask. I'll go in that little store.
Ask the fellow coming out.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh, hello there.
Could you tell me how to get to Mrs. Williams?
Oh, sure. You're the summer people. She's expecting you.
Yeah, the directions said straight on Thimble to Maple Avenue.
Oh, you passed Maple 1 block back. Go back, left on Maple, by the greenhouse. Then about a 1/4 mile, you'll find Mrs. Williams on the right. Big yellow house with a green porch.
Oh, thanks so much.
I can't see how we missed Maple Avenue, though.
My name's Ned Broker. Glad to have you with us.
I'm Mike Slater. It's my wife, Jane. See you later. Thanks for the directions.
What a pleasant man.
It proves Mrs. Williams' point, I guess. Granville stays young.
Well, it's nice to know we're not staying with a bunch of old fogies.
Hey, they seem to be anything but that. Mrs. Williams and that guy back there, at least.
Oh, there's the greenhouse. Maple Avenue.
I don't see how we passed it before.
Well, go left like the man said. 1/4 mile and we'll be at Mrs. Williams.
Hello, I've been waiting for you.
Here we are.
Well, I wasn't sure when you'd arrive.
No, we only made one bad turn. Not bad for newcomers.
Mr. Broker in the village told us how to get here.
Oh, well, come on in and get settled. Your rooms are all ready, and I've got a pot of hot coffee and homemade apple pie all waiting.
Like I said, this is paradise.
Your rooms are on the 2nd floor. I'm expecting another guest toward the end of the week. He'll have the 3rd.
Your place is just charming, Mrs. Williams.
That's exactly what we wanted.
Well, I'm sure you'll enjoy it here.
The whole town seems so fresh and clean. The people look so well.
We're very careful about how we live here. We grow all our own vegetables, Meat's imported. Oh, you love our food. Well, here you are. 2 rooms with connecting bath. It's lovely.
Yeah, this is great.
Well, you get settled in and then come down to the kitchen. I want to introduce you to some real Granville cooking.
You in there, Martha?
Come on in, Ned.
Yeah, your folks settled in?
Just about.
Yeah, you were right about them. They seem like the right type to me.
I know how to pick them.
When's the next one arriving?
At the end of the week.
I told the Slaters I'd drop around and see them settle.
Oh, stay for pie and coffee, Ned. They'll be down in a couple of minutes.
I'll show them around town tomorrow. The girl's a painter?
That's what they said.
Yeah, she'll be looking for subjects. I'll know what to show her.
Yes. And what to keep her away from?
Charming people in Granville. Hospitable, friendly, attentive. But I can't help feeling... Oh, no, it's just my overly active imagination. There's nothing wrong, nothing sinister. How could there be with such lovely, youthful, healthy people? And yet, well, we'll return to Granville when I return with Act 2. I did say we'd return to Granville, where Jane and Mike Slater have decided to spend some time in late summer. He to start a book, and she to pursue her painting. But, frankly, that town gives me the willies. If you don't mind, I'll just stay here and meet you later. You go on ahead and join Jane and Mike in the kitchen of that friendly Mrs. Williams. You might even get a piece of that apple pie.
Another slice, Mr. Slater.
Oh, no, thanks, Mrs. Williams. It's delicious, but 2 is my limit.
Oh, now, come on. A young fellow like you ought to be able to put away a whole pie.
He's being polite.
I'll take another one, Martha.
Help yourselves.
I understand you paint, Mrs. Slater. There's plenty of subject matter here in Granville.
Well, that's what I was hoping. I'm dying to look around the village.
I'd be glad to show you around.
Well, I'll be glued to my typewriter most of the time. I'm glad Jane has a painting to keep her busy.
Well, you want to rest up today. Why don't we start out tomorrow?
Fine with me. From what I've seen already, I know we couldn't have found a lovelier place. I've never seen such immaculate farmland.
We grow everything we eat. Let's walk on down to the riverfront. The view there is something.
Oh, what's that low brown building over there? A factory?
No factories in Granville. That's our freezer. We freeze the harvest for the winter months. One of our few concessions to modern gadgets.
Oh, you have such an idyllic place here. I'm surprised you want outsiders at all.
Oh, living too closed up isn't good either. We like the right kind of summer people visiting us. Gives us perspective.
Mrs. Williams is so warm and friendly.
You'll find everyone in Granville's that way.
So, how was the grand tour?
Beautiful. It's a beautiful spot. Almost too perfect. Everything's laid out just so.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, nothing really. It's just curious. I don't remember seeing any children. Not a single child.
Well, maybe they're all grown up. Everyone seems to be proud of how old they are here and how well they look.
But a whole village without any children?
Yeah, that's unusual, yeah. What's the difference?
None, I guess. To us, anyway. I'm going to start on Mr. Broker's barn. It's so unique.
Mrs. Slater, lunch is ready.
Thank you. We'll be right down.
Oh, I don't really feel like any lunch. Hey, that breakfast she poured into us would last me a week.
Food's fantastic, but we can't hurt her feelings.
I know you're going to like it here, Mr. Egan.
Oh, I can see that already. Peace and quiet's all I want.
Well, you're on the third floor. A nice young couple has the second.
Oh.
Oh, Mr. Slater, hello.
Hello.
This is Mr. Egan, Mr. Slater, our new resident.
Hi.
Hi.
Mr. Egan's a professional basketball player.
Right, recovering from the season.
And Mr. Slater's a writer. His wife's a painter.
We're sort of on a work vacation.
Well, you won't see much of me. I'm just going to sleep and eat.
Oh, that's what I like to hear. I'm afraid the Slaters aren't used to my big meals.
Yeah, the food's great. There's just so much of it.
Well, it's my duty to keep our summer people well fed.
You won't have any trouble with me, Miss Williams.
Well, now, come along. We'll get you settled.
See you later, Mr. Slater. Oh, hey, I didn't mean that the way it sounds.
Call me Mike.
Okay, I'm Tim.
See you later.
The basketball player all settled in?
Yes.
Yeah. Guess I'd better get out to the main road and take the sign down. We won't be expecting any more for a while.
Not for a while.
Oh, how's the painting coming along, Jane?
Oh, I don't know, Tim. I started out with a bang, but lately I haven't been able to concentrate.
Can I look?
Sure. Well, that's 2 weeks of work.
Mm-hmm. Looks good to me.
Oh, it's all there, the barn and the sky and the field, but it's just there. There's no spark. I don't know, I've been so lazy lately. I can't get up steam.
I'm the same way, and enjoying every minute.
It must be Mrs. Williams cooking and this country air.
Oh, hi there. I didn't know you were back. You finished for the day?
Yeah, I can't work up any enthusiasm.
Yeah, you know, that's my problem. Talk about writer's block. I've been staring at that typewriter for a week.
I'm beginning to wonder if we came to the right place after all. We wanted peace and quiet to work, but between the food and the climate, we're growing fat and lazy.
Well, it suits me fine, but I'm going to have to take off 10 pounds before the new season starts.
How did you happen to find this place, Tim?
Oh, just an ad in the paper.
Yeah, same as we did.
Did Mrs. Williams give you a personal interview?
Sort of. She came to my apartment, took one look at me, and gave me directions to Granville.
Didn't you think it was funny they made such a fuss about meeting us?
Well, yeah, I did, but she was so nice, and this Granville sounded so great, I didn't care. I just wanted to get away. You know, I didn't even tell my fiancé where I was going.
Have you looked around the town, Tim?
No, I've done what I said I'd do. Just sit, eat, and sleep.
Hey, Jane, there's no need to bring that up.
What's that?
Well, Jane thinks that there's something unusual here.
Tim, there's not a single pet in town. Everyone in Granville is a youthful senior citizen.
Oh, well, there's nothing odd about that. I was in Florida one time, and there were these old people.
This isn't an old people's retirement community. It's a plastic village. Everyone's very charming and gracious, like mannequins.
Well, I still don't see anything wrong in that.
But it just bothers me. Why are they so anxious to have us come for the summer? They say they need their summer folk. For what?
Well, the money. I mean, they don't have any industry here. They just need cash for something.
The money? $50 a week for the two of us? What are you paying, Tim?
25.
It's not the money. But this lethargy. We all have it. I think they're draining our strength in some way.
Oh, come on. Don't make such a big deal out of...
In some way.
Oh, come on. Don't make such a big deal out of nothing.
I'll see you two at supper, okay?
How about some homemade ice cream? It's already in the kitchen.
Thanks, no.
No thanks, Mrs. Williams.
Yeah, I was just going to take a snooze. Maybe later, Miss Williams.
Well, whatever you wish. It's there when you want it.
She was listening. She heard what we said.
Oh, I doubt it, Jane. Look, if she thought we suspected her of something, she would have said so.
Not necessarily. Not if there was a good reason for us not to know.
What's up, Martha?
I don't think the Slaters will be staying the whole summer. Mrs. Slater's particularly nervous.
What you going to do?
I've advertised the rooms, Mr. Egan's too. He was due to leave the end of the month anyway.
Well, okay, if you're sure you can get replacements. 3 summer people aren't enough.
I know. But but I won't have trouble filling the room.
Hello there.
Hi, Mr. Egan. Out for a stroll?
Well, I just like to watch other people work. Getting ready for the barbecue tomorrow?
Yeah. Real great time, our July barbecue. It's a lot of work, but we think it's worth it.
Well, I'm glad I'm going to be around for it.
Say, Mr. Egan, I wonder if you could help me later on.
Sure.
A couple of chores that could use your muscle power.
Oh, anytime. Tell me where and when.
Well, I'll come by for you at Mrs. Williams this evening.
Well, don't make it too late, though. I've been hitting the sack earlier and earlier. I never slept so good in my life.
Oh, we'll all be bedding down early tonight. With the barbecue and dance, nobody will be going to bed tomorrow night. More corn, Mrs. Slater?
Oh, yes, maybe just one more.
Another round of steaks are on the grill, too.
What a shame Tim had to miss it.
Yes, too bad.
I'm so surprised he didn't say anything to us before he left.
Well, when Mr. Egan got the phone call last night, he said it was an emergency at home. He just grabbed his things and ran. He seemed very upset.
I'm so curious because I thought...
One second.
Martha, want to give me a hand with these?
Oh, be right there. Help yourself to salad, Mr. Slater.
What were you going to say?
I'm wondering who could have called Tim. I remember him saying he didn't even tell his fiancée where he was going.
May I have the honor of a dance, Mrs. Slater?
Oh, thank you. No, please, I couldn't.
Go on, Jane.
I'm too full. Maybe later.
Well, Martha, it looks like us old folks have to show the youngsters how to have fun, huh? My arm, Mrs. Williams.
Delighted, Mr. Broker. Excuse us.
Just one dance, and I'll be back for you, Mrs. Slater.
Hey, Jane, we might as well pack up and go back to town tomorrow if you're going to act like this.
I'm sorry, Mike.
There's no reason for these suspicions. But do you want to leave?
No. You have your work to do.
I'm not getting anything done. Maybe we'd better pack it in.
No. I won't say anything more about it, Mike. I'll get back to my painting tomorrow and try to enjoy the rest of the summer. You ought to be back writing instead of watching me paint.
I don't see why you're unhappy with this painting, Jane. You know, it's Mr. Broker's barn to a T.
I have a new idea for it. This morning I hit on what's wrong.
What?
Well, all you see is the outside. You don't feel a whole barn in the picture. It's because I've never bothered to look inside.
What do you mean?
Come on. Mr. Broker won't mind. Even though I'm not going to show the interior, if I know in my mind what it looks like, I'll give the whole painting more character.
That makes sense. It's the first barn I've ever seen with no dust on the windows. Door's not locked?
Not surprising. Mrs. Williams never locks her house. I don't think any of them do.
Yeah, well, let's go get that mood you're after. It's clean as a you-know-what.
Yes,
What's the matter?
it's too clean. Whoever saw a barn without any hay or harnesses or just plain junk?
Oh, there's a loft. Maybe there's some junk up here.
Oh, hey, be careful climbing that ladder.
It's steady.
You see anything?
Sorry. No plain junk, but... Hey, wait a minute.
What is it?
I'll be darned.
For heaven's sake.
Look at this. It's the sign. It's the sign we saw out on the main road.
Oh, maybe it's one like it, an old one.
No. It's the same sign. It's the one that pointed to the two ruts through the field.
Why would Mr. Broker have it in here?
Without this sign out there, you could go right past that field. Go right past Granville and never know it was here.
Is that what they want?
Maybe your suspicions weren't so wrong, Jane.
Oh, Mike. What does it mean?
I want to ask some questions. But don't let on we found this, huh? Come on, let's get out of here fast before Broker gets back.
Let's leave this town right away.
Yeah, I only hope we can.
Tim Egan did.
Oh, did he? You were suspicious about that sudden departure. Now I'm beginning to wonder. He departed, but I'd like to know where.
How are things in Granville? You'll forgive me for not going along with you, but maybe now you know why. I much prefer to stay here and let you tell me what's going on there. I'm dying to know what happens next to our friends Mike and Jane Slater. You'll be able to fill me in after you return to Granville shortly in Act 3. Still feel you want to return to the odd little village? Well, if you insist. And don't say I didn't warn you. Mike and Jane Slater have finally awakened to the fact that Granville isn't all it's cracked up to be. Jane felt it first. And now Mike, having found that Granville can shut itself off from the world with them in it, decides Jane wasn't so wrong after all. The thing that makes me curious, and perhaps you too, is why? Why do these sweet townsfolk of Granville appear to be increasingly sinister? I hope you'll be able to tell me when you get back. That is, if you get back.
What kind of danger are we in?
I don't know. It's so damn maddening. I don't know.
You think it's even safe to go back into the house?
Oh, we've got to get our things on the car. We'll tell Mrs. Williams that we've got to leave sooner than we thought.
Won't she be suspicious after Tim Egan's disappearance?
Hey, I'd like to find out if that guy really went home.
Oh, forget about him. Let's get ourselves home.
Our designated broker just leaving Mrs. Williams.
He probably knows we've been to his barn.
Don't let on about anything.
Well, good morning, you two. Rested up from last night?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, still stuffed, though.
Been putting the finishing touches on that painting, Mrs. Slater?
Yes, it's finished, as a matter of fact, and it's a present for you.
Oh, now, Mrs. Slater.
Oh, please, take it.
Well, thank you. That's real special. Put it over my mantle. Sorry to run off. Got the chores at home.
Well, that's okay. See you around.
Bye now.
I don't know why I did that.
You didn't like it anyway.
Listen, the phone. Maybe we can sneak up the stairs while she's on the phone.
Hello? Oh? Oh, Slater. Oh, yes.
It's for us.
No, they never arrived. I was expecting them the 1st of July. That's right. They were taking the second floor for the summer. I called their apartment in the city twice and didn't get an answer. I assumed they changed their plans.
Mike.
I wish they'd let me know. I could have gotten other tenants. And you haven't heard from them since they left the city? Oh, dear. Well, I wish there was something I could tell you. Yes, perhaps you'd better. All right, goodbye.
Mike.
She's gone into the kitchen.
Mike, this is unbelievable.
We are in danger. I don't know what or why. We have to get out of here. Don't let on we heard that conversation. Don't do anything to make them think we're suspicious. We've got to give ourselves time to make an escape.
Why would she say we weren't here? That we'd never arrived?
So they can do whatever they intend to do with us. That call had to be from Stu Hendry. He's the only one I told where we'd be.
He must be frantic.
Well, I've got to call him.
How can you?
There's got to be a public phone in the village.
Mr. Slater, lunch is ready.
I couldn't eat a thing.
Try when I slip into town and call Stu. Mrs. Williams, could I use your phone?
Well, of course.
I couldn't find a public phone in town.
Oh, so that's where you were when I had lunch ready. You didn't have to go all that way. All you had to do was ask. My phone's right here in the parlor.
I only want to call my publisher about my book. I'll reverse the charges.
All right, just help yourself. I'm going to a friend's for the afternoon. It's our backgammon day. And help yourself to the refrigerator. Mrs. Slater hardly touched a thing for lunch.
Henry here. Stu, it's Mike.
Mike, where
Where the hell are you?
In Granville. Listen.
What? Why, I just phoned there, and some dame told me you never arrived.
I know. Listen, Stu, we're in danger here.
Danger what?
I don't know what it is, but Stu, listen. This is important. Jane and I are leaving here in a couple of minutes. We'll call you as soon as we're out. If you don't hear from us in 1 hour, I want you to get all the police you can and get up here to Granville.
Well, how do I find the place?
Take Route 47 north to Minorville, then Route 11 west 2 miles, and look... Oh, no. The sign won't be there. Look. You look for 2 ruts across a... Stu, do you hear me? Stu. Damn, they know. Jane!
What is it?
Is everything packed?
Yes, I just finished.
We're leaving now. Mrs. Williams went to a friend's. Hurry.
What did Stu say?
We were cut off, and it wasn't any accident. Grab those cases. I'll take the trunk and the typewriter.
Oh, I'm so glad to get out of here. I'll kiss those hot city sidewalks.
This is our only chance. Someone was listening in on my talk with Stu. I just hope we can make it in time.
I'll get the door.
Wait. Anybody out there?
Not a soul.
Okay. Let's go.
Do you think they're watching us?
I don't know. Just keep walking and we'll load the car. There's nothing they can do to stop us here. They don't seem to have any guns.
None that you know of.
All right, help me with the trunk. That's it. Now the case. Okay. Get in.
Still not a soul on the street.
So much the better.
Where are you going? You should have turned right.
No, we gotta get back to Thimble Street. We came in through Thimble to Maple. It's left on Thimble.
Oh, I guess that's right.
The green house, remember?
Yes, there it is.
Only, what's that sign say?
Well, that was Broad Street.
Oh, there wasn't any Broad Street when we came in.
Well, it's probably the next one. Keep going.
Can't. We're coming to a dead end.
We'll have to go back. Try turning right on Broad Street.
Oh, gee, this is getting crazy.
We turned left coming in. Turn right here.
Okay.
Oh, this looks right. This takes us right out onto the main road. Oh, thank God. Mike, we should have turned left back there.
No. We're still on the main road out of the village.
No, we're not. Look up there. It's another dead end.
It can't be.
We've got to go back and take the road to the left.
Oh, this doesn't add up, Jane. Look, we've been driving for a half hour trying to get out of this town. Every road's either a dead end or it takes us right back into the middle of the village.
But we came in on the main road. Where is it? Why can't we find it?
You don't want us to find it, Jane. We're trapped. We're trapped in this town, and I don't know why. But they don't want us to get out.
We're back at Mrs. Williams.
Oh, all roads lead to Mrs. Williams. I don't know what to do anymore. Driving around is useless. I'm going to confront that woman. I'm going to find out what's going on.
Then we'll never get out of here.
Again, I have to say, I don't know. Come on. We're going to wait for Mrs. Williams to get back from her backgammon.
Mr. Slater, Mrs. Slater, something wrong?
Very, Mrs. Williams, very wrong.
I don't understand. I saw all your things in your car as I came in.
We're leaving, Mrs. Williams. That is, we're trying to leave.
But why?
Well, you ought to know. You listened in on my phone conversation. You know now that we're on to you, all you lovely people in Granville.
On to us?
Oh, come on, Mrs. Williams. We're prisoners here. We know it. You know it. Why? That's what I want to know. Why?
Mr. Slater, if you want to leave, I think you'd better. I've never had guests act as strangely as you.
All right. What happened to Tim Egan? And why was the road marker hidden in Broker's barn? And why? Why can't we find our way out? Every street's changed since we came in. For a half an hour, we drove in circles trying to find the road we came in on.
Mr. Slater, if you want to leave Granville, I'll have Ned show you the right way. It's no secret. Ned will be over in 2 minutes. Have your coffee. You've nothing to worry about, Mr. Slater.
Mrs. Williams, I guess we've seemed awfully strange, but things have happened here that we don't understand.
Oh, I know. Mr. Slater enumerated them. I have some more coffee.
All right. I guess I'm feeling better.
Mrs. Williams, we enjoyed your hospitality. Maybe we're making a big deal out of nothing.
Of course you are. I can't see a thing we've done to make you think we want to harm you.
Well, I was trying to get out of town. I'm a road marker, like you were trying to hide us.
Oh, well, maybe our imaginations got the best of us.
Well, maybe we ought to stay the rest of the summer, Jane. We've chased away the boogeyman.
No, I'm afraid it's time for you to leave. I'm sorry, too. I don't think you've got enough of my good home cooking.
Martha, you in there?
Come on in there. I think they're about ready. They each had 2 cups.
I do hope you got some replacements coming.
A new couple tomorrow, 2 more on the weekend.
Good. Mr. Slater? Mrs. Slater?
When do we go home?
I'd better get him over to the freezer.
Oh, dear, I wish I'd had more time to fatten them up a bit.
Oh, you did fine, Martha. Same as always.
Oh, I hope so. It's my job.
Well, I'll get them packed down, and then I'd better get that sign out again. Don't want to miss the folks tomorrow.
Be right there. Oh, hello.
Hello, Mrs. Williams. We're the Reynolds.
Oh, of course. I've been expecting you all morning. You didn't have any trouble finding the place?
Oh, no.
Oh, well, come on in. Rooms are all ready. You're on the 2nd floor. Lovely couple just moved out.
I know now why you're so particular about your guests. This home is so beautiful.
Well, yes, we have to be.
Oh, my, the whole town is just a picture.
I just know we're going to enjoy it here.
And we're going to enjoy you.
We stopped at that little store in town to ask directions, and everyone seems so happy and healthy. It's so youthful.
Like you. We just can't believe you're 79.
Oh, well, we keep young in Granville. The secret's in our diet. We're very particular about what we eat. It's all in the diet.
Oh, your health food fetish?
Well, we do raise everything we eat. I hope you brought good appetites with you. It's my job to fatten up my summer people.
Well, I warned you not to go back there, but you went anyway. You can spare me the details. I know what went on there in Granville. Suffice it to say, a trip to Granville is a one-way trip. But I'm glad you got back safely. Relax and order anything on the menu. I'll be back shortly. I do hope you won't make the mistake of ever returning to Granville again. You're lucky to have gotten out with your skin. I can tell you one thing. You wouldn't catch me dead in the place. But you will find me in this same place tomorrow with another menu of suspense, mystery, and horror. Our cast included Tony Roberts, Jennifer Harmon, Grace Matthews, Leon Janney, and William Redfield. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
Well, if that wasn't a bit of fun in the sun, I don't know what is. Oh, what's that? Oh, well, I suppose a cup of hot tea would probably still be quite nice, even as we're vacationing in a more moderate climate, because, of course, the reality is, it is quite chilling in here. But that's all right. Don't you worry, because you see, even in the summer, even when the sun is out and burning bright, well, things can always change. You just never know when there'll be some summer thunder.
Granville Oil Company and your neighborhood signal dealer bring you another curious story by The Whistler. Tonight, Summer Thunder.
I am the Whistler, and I know many things, for I walk by night. I know many strange tales hidden in the hearts of men and women who have stepped into the shadows. Yes, I know the nameless terrors of which they dare not speak. There is a curious connection between an entry in the records of the British Weather Bureau and a corresponding item in the annals of the police department of Plymouth. The first indicates that at 9 p.m. on the night of August 18th, 1937, tourists and vacationers on the southern Channel coast of England were disturbed by a radio warning.
Attention, all vessels in channel waters between Land's End, Cornwall, and Beachy Head, Sussex. Low pressure area approaching rapidly from the southwest. Violent storm in prospect. Put into the nearest port immediately. I'll repeat that. Attention, all vessels in channel waters between Land's
The heat was oppressive, deadly. The atmosphere was so heavy and damp that breathing was an achievement. People at the watering places of Torquay and Brixham couldn't sleep and tried to pass the night over tall drinks and sodden bridge games on their verandas. So much for the weather report. The police records indicate that on the same night, a night when the heat had put everyone in southern England on edge, murder was taking shape in the mind of at least one human being. It began in Plymouth, in the second-floor apartment of Perry Elliott.
Claudia, for heaven's sake, where have you been? I've been calling all over town for you.
I'm sorry, Perry.
It's 9 o'clock.
I know it's 9 o'clock.
Oh, why didn't you call?
I thought I'd better wait.
Will you come to the point?
Perry.
I'm sorry, dear. This blasted heat's getting on my nerves, I suppose.
I know. Now, come on. Let's sit down here and I'll explain. Now, I know this is going to be difficult for you, dear. I want you to try and understand.
What are you getting at, Claudia?
I've been up to Ivy Bridge.
What do you mean?
I've just had a talk with your Uncle Rodney.
Claudia, you had no right to...
Perry, let me finish. He realizes now how very foolish it was to disinherit you.
I think it was a good idea. For the first time in my life, I'm free. Well, listen, Claudia. I know him like a book. He's frustrated. He doesn't know which way to turn. He's discovered for once there's something his filth and money won't buy for him. He can't pull strings anymore and watch me jump about like a marionette.
Perry, you don't understand.
I'm afraid I do. Did he call you?
No, it was your aunt.
Agatha? She knows better than that.
She's only trying to make peace in the family, Perry.
I tell you, I don't want his money. Is that clear? He changed his will. Let him leave it that way.
I said he's sorry about it. He wants to apologize.
Apologize? Wait a minute. Do you know why it all happened? He didn't approve of you. He said I'd married a social climber, that I was dragging the noble name of Elliot in the mud. Claudia, I can't understand how you could fall for it.
I've said I'll forgive him, Perry.
I see. He's bought you off like the rest of them.
Perry, you're not being fair.
And you're not very perceptive.
Don't shout at me.
Very well. Cigarette?
No, thank you.
Do you have a match? I don't know what's become of my lighter.
Here you are.
Thanks.
Well, Perry?
Claudia, darling. Tonight, for the first time in my life, I feel quite capable of killing a man.
Perry!
I'm rather pleased about it. It'll put me on equal terms with Uncle Rodney.
What do you mean?
I'm going to see him, dear.
When?
Now.
2 hours later, an unreal calm settled around Plymouth. Nothing stirred. Crickets stopped chirping. Trees suddenly became very still. And the bridge players paused to note there was an electric feeling in the air. The mind of the murderer was tense, too, like the atmosphere. Then it hit. Bridges washed out. Roads became bogs. And shortly after midnight, the telephone rang in Claudia Elliott's apartment.
Yes?
Claudia,
Oh, yes, Aunt Agatha. What is it?
something terrible has happened. Rodney's dead.
Where's Perry?
I don't know. He and Rodney had a terrible scene about money or something.
Did you notify the police?
The inspector will be here directly.
I'd better come out right away.
Here's something for you drivers to think about. Do all Chevrolets get the same number of miles per gallon of gas? Do all Fords? Of course not. For it's an established fact that the mileage you get depends on three things: the condition of your car, the way you drive, and the kind of gasoline you use. Well, those first two factors, they're up to you. But when it comes to gasoline, that's where I come in. For the same company that sponsors the Whistler, Signal Oil Company, also makes the gasoline that's become famous throughout the West as the Go Farther gasoline. Yes, for years, wise Western drivers who kept careful record of mileage found you do go farther with Signal gasoline. But what's most important is that even today, you still go as far as before the war with Signal, and I'll tell you why. You see, although certain high-octane anti-knock ingredients are reserved for war, the mileage ingredients which made pre-war Signal famous are still in today's Signal formula. And what's more, new hydrocarbons rich in mileage have even been added. Oh, but you're not interested in chemical formulas. You're interested in miles. And there's an easy way to prove that for yourself. Invest your next gas stamps at one of the friendly stations displaying Signal's yellow and black circle sign. Let your own car prove that it's as true today as before the war. You do go farther with Signal gasoline. And now, back to the Whistler.
You're stunned, Claudia, as you hang up the phone. You aren't conscious of the storm raging outside. All you can hear is Perry's voice over and over saying, "Tonight I feel quite capable of killing a man." He should be home in a while, Claudia. What can you do? What can you say to him now? No, he couldn't have done it. He mustn't even think of it. Go out to Ivy Bridge and see the inspector. Find out for yourself. Better take a coat. Perry's raincoat hanging on the rack near the door. Yes, it's going to be a rough trip, but you arrive safely.
Evening, madam.
Hello, Edmund. Is the inspector here yet?
Not yet, madam. I expect the storm will delay him considerably.
Where's Aunt Agatha?
Upstairs, madam. Be down directly.
Edmund, tell me what happened. Where is the body?
In his room, on the floor. Exactly where I found him.
You found him?
Yes, madam. I found him.
You don't seem very disturbed, Edmund.
I'm not, madam.
I see.
For 20 years I served him. Now I'm through. No, madam. I'm not disturbed.
Oh.
What are you looking for?
Oh, I had some cigarettes somewhere.
There's some on the table.
Oh, thank you.
Matches there, too.
Oh, thanks. I've got a lighter.
Did I take your coat, madam?
Thank you.
Get a soaking, madam.
Edmund, may I see the body?
Well, I don't know, madam. The inspector said to leave everything as it was.
Please, it's very important. I won't touch anything.
Very well. This way. In here, madam.
Oh.
He was strangled with a chain. The marks are still in his throat.
A chain? Oh, but his head. Oh, bloody.
He was struck first, madam.
Oh, no. No, he couldn't have done it. Not Perry. Not Perry.
Come along, madam.
Claudia, dear, where are you?
Oh, Aunt Agnes.
Claudia, darling. Why did you take her in there, Edmund?
He asked me to, madam.
You should have known better. There, dear. You may go, Edmund.
Oh, it wasn't Perry, Aunt Agnes. Really, it wasn't. He said some awful things, but really...
Just a minute, dear.
Oh, no.
I said you may go, Edmund. We won't need you anymore tonight.
Very well, madam.
Aunt Agnes, I must try and call Perry. He may be home by now.
You can't, dear. The lines are down. I just tried.
Oh, what can I do? I'm sure he didn't do it.
Of course he didn't.
I'd better go back.
The roads are impossible, dear. You'd be taking an awful chance.
I know it, but I...
Now, suppose you get some rest. The storm will very likely blow itself out before morning, and you can go back to town with the inspector.
Yes, Claudia, you could use some rest, but you lie awake until 3 a.m, telling yourself over and over that Perry had nothing to do with it, never quite believing yourself. You finally drop off to sleep, only to find Perry smiling at you from 100 angles as he toys with a short length of chain. You're trying to tell him, trying to explain, but he continues to smile and tie loops and knots in the chain, until finally... It's morning. 6 o'clock by your watch. All you can think of now is finding him. You dress hurriedly and leave while the others are still asleep. The storm has passed, the sky is blue, and the morning air is cool in your face as you drive back to town to your apartment. The bed's been slept in, and piled in a heap on the closet floor are the clothes Perry wore last night. The navy blue jacket and white linen pants, sodden and muddy. You lay them out on the floor, and then there's a suspicious-looking stain on the left leg of the white trousers. Quickly, go through the pockets. A card with a red smear on it, a fingerprint in blood. Now the coat. In the right outside pocket, a short length of chain.
Oh, no, Perry. No. Yes?
Inspector Dutton, City Police calling. Is this Mrs. Elliot?
Yes?
We're detaining your husband here at headquarters, Mrs. Elliot.
Oh, could I speak to him?
He's being questioned at the moment. If you don't mind, I'd like to come out and have a look at your apartment.
Oh, of course.
Righto. I'll be out in 20 minutes.
Very well.
Well, Claudia, that puts it up to you, doesn't it? You can go one way or the other. You can produce the piece of chain and the blood-stained linen trousers and see Perry safely off to the gallows. Or you can do what you really want to. After all, does it matter what he's done if you love him? You better decide, Claudia. There isn't much time. First you burn the card. Then connect the electric iron, get out soap and warm water and a bottle of benzene. Blood is nasty stuff to get out, isn't it? It takes a lot of scrubbing. But finally it's gone, no trace. You iron it partly dry and rumple it up. There, a little dust from the floor and you can't tell it's been touched. But what can you do with the chain? There's the inspector. Quickly, Claudia, put it anywhere. In your purse, that's it.
Good morning, Inspector.
How do you do, Mrs. Elliot? You returned rather early from Ivy Bridge, didn't you?
I was quite concerned about Perry. We couldn't get through on the telephone.
Did you think of calling at headquarters?
Why, I just arrived when you telephoned.
I see. Now, let's take a look, eh? Mr. Elliot presumably slept in this room last night?
Yes.
You haven't disturbed anything?
No.
Yeah. Here we are. These are the clothes that he wore last night?
Yes.
Blue jacket and white linen trousers. I'll take these along if you don't mind. Let me see.
What is it?
Nothing in the pockets, eh?
Well, I suppose he emptied them when he changed clothes.
I'm afraid your husband is getting into this thing rather deeply, Mrs. Elliot.
What do you mean?
I think you'd better come along.
Oh, couldn't I drop down later, perhaps a half hour? I'd like to clean up and...
It's rather a peculiar position to take, Mrs. Elliot. Perhaps you aren't aware of the fact that your husband's life is at stake.
I realize that, Inspector. I'll get my purse.
Yes, Claudia, your husband's life is at stake. And you realize as you ride to headquarters with Inspector Dutton that his fate may depend on what you do with that short piece of chain in your purse.
Oh, Inspector.
Hey?
I've got a frightful headache. Would you mind stopping for a minute at that chemist? I'd like to get an aspirin.
Of course. I'll get it for you.
Oh, no, please.
Well, I insist. It'll only take a
Oh,
moment.
but I'd rather.
I'll be back in a jiffy.
You can still get rid of it, Claudia. Look, here comes a dump truck. It's filled with dirt. Throw it in the back. Ready? Now!
Missed it.
You see it, Claudia, lying there in the street next to the car. Pick it up. Hurry.
Oh.
Here he comes. The sewer, right next to the car. Coming around the other side, he can't see you. Throw it.
Oh.
Oh, here we are. Well, they didn't have any aspirin. Will a bromide do?
Oh, yes. Yes. That will be splendid.
Reeves?
Yes, Inspector?
Mr. Reeves, this is Mrs. Elliot.
How do you do, ma'am?
Would you get Mr. Elliot, please?
Yes, sir. He's right here in the next room.
Sit down, please.
Thank you.
Come in, Mr. Elliot.
Hello, Claudia.
Terry.
Sit down, Elliot. Now, I want the complete story this time. I must warn you that anything that you say may be used in evidence against you. Take it down, Reeves.
Yes, sir.
I've said it so often, I know it's by heart.
Well, say it again.
I left Uncle Rodney's at 11:15. At 11:30, the storm broke, and I got stuck in the mud about halfway home. I was there for 3 hours and all.
That's a deuced poor alibi.
I told you I can prove it. The chap who stopped to help with...
Well, what about him?
I asked him for his card. I was going to try to find him and reciprocate.
What's his name?
I didn't even read it. The card's in the pocket of my blue jacket, though. You can call him.
The card isn't in the pocket, Mr. Elliot. You can see for yourself. Here.
Why, I don't know how... Why, it was there last night. All right. Where's the chain?
What chain?
Terry.
Wait a minute, Claudia. I told you, Inspector, the man tried to pull me out of the ditch with a chain, but the chain broke. I remember putting the odd piece in my pocket. Now, what have you done with it?
I haven't done anything with it. That jacket's exactly the way I found it on the floor of your closet.
You're lying, Inspector. It's got to be there.
It's not there. You can see for yourself.
All right. When the motor went dead, he thought it might be a clogged petrol line, so we drained a quart or so of ethyl from his petrol tank to fill the carburetor. I spilled some on my trousers. I remember there was a red stain on them when I got in this morning. I never use ethyl petrol, do I, Claudia? Do I?
Oh, Terry,
Here are the trousers, Elliot. Look at them.
Why, what?
You see, Elliot? You don't have much of an alibi.
What? I don't know.
And furthermore, can you explain the cut on your hands? They look very much as if you took too tight a grip on a chain. They did quite a bit, didn't they?
I was holding on to the shackle when he pulled me out. It was a chain.
Oh, of course.
It's a frame-up, Inspector. Someone's been in my apartment.
No one's been in your apartment. Except your wife.
Claudia. You.
Oh, I don't know what...
Take him back, Reeves.
Terry.
That'll be all.
Yes, sir.
You don't need to assist there, Reeves, thank you. I can make it alone.
I know it's difficult, Mrs. Elliot.
Oh, they can't convict him on that kind of evidence. Just because he can't prove he was somewhere else.
Go a long way. We have more positive evidence, of course.
What?
We know, for example, that he was in the bedroom of the deceased about the time he was killed.
Oh, you're wrong. Oh, listen, Inspector, you've got to believe me. This may sound fantastic, but it's true. I destroyed that evidence. I burned the card. I cleaned the red spot in the trousers.
What are you talking about?
I tell you I did.
Why?
Because I thought Terry had done it. The card had a bloody thumbprint on it. I thought the pink stain in the trousers was blood. I thought I was protecting him.
What about the chain?
I thought that was what he killed Uncle Rodney with.
What did you do with that?
I threw it in the sewer by the chemist when you went in for the aspirin. That's why I wanted you to stop.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Elliot.
You don't believe me?
No. Of course, we'll check, but, Reeves.
Yes, sir?
Take the lady home.
Oh, Inspector, please.
I said I'm sorry, Mrs. Elliot. Good day.
Well, Claudia, you're finally beginning to grasp the horror of the thing you've done. You couldn't have made a smoother job of it if you tried to frame your husband. There's no way out. Or is there? You do believe Perry, don't you? He didn't do it. But if he didn't, who did? Rodney wasn't what you'd call a model of popularity. He had enemies, plenty of them. Some, perhaps, with motive enough to kill him. Who would know? Aunt Agatha. As soon as you can get a call through to Ivy Bridge, you telephone her. Perhaps she can help. You feel better when she arrives at the apartment late in the afternoon.
I'm so glad you've come, Aunt Agatha. I've made a terrible muddle of things.
I wish there was some way I could help, dear.
You believe Perry, don't you?
Believe what?
He's getting stuck in the ditch and having the man help him.
I don't know.
What do you mean?
He acted so strangely with Rodney last night. I tried to make him understand, but first thing I knew, Rodney said some things he shouldn't have said, and there was a horrible scene. Perry went into a blue rage and threatened Rodney. I had to leave Claudia. I was afraid of him. What's that?
Oh, the back door blew open.
Oh, I'll get it.
Oh, leave it. It's so hot. Aunt Agatha, he couldn't. I know Perry has a temper, but he's kind and good. Oh, don't you see? It must have been someone else.
But who, dear?
Oh, I don't know. But Uncle Rodney had lots of enemies. There must have been someone who would gain something by his death. Don't you see? Perry had nothing to gain and everything to lose.
But he wasn't thinking clearly, dear.
Oh, you must know of someone else. It's really why I asked you to come here. There must be someone.
Why, I don't know.
Agatha, they can't convict him just because he can't prove an alibi, can they?
Well, I think that's pretty important.
The inspector said something about more positive evidence. What did he mean?
Why, I don't know. The lighter, perhaps.
The what?
His cigarette lighter. They found it next to the body.
Next to the... Well, that's impossible.
What do you mean?
He didn't have it last night. He left it in the pocket of his raincoat. I had it. I used it right there in the house. And when I came back this morning, I left the coat. Agatha, somebody took that lighter out of the coat and put it near the body before the police arrived.
Afternoon, madam.
Edmund, what are you doing here?
You listening at the door, Miss Agatha.
Eavesdropping.
So, that's it. You, Edmund.
Better take it easy, madam. I've got a gun.
The Whistler will return in just a moment with the strange ending of tonight's story. Meantime, I'd like to tell you about two live-wire young Californians who typify the more conscientious, more thorough service your car gets from a privately owned signal station. I'm talking about Bud Morley and Frank Sager, who just a year ago took over their own signal station in Burbank, California. Both, of course, had years of experience servicing cars. Well, before long, Bud Morley and Frank Sager had more than doubled their business. Now, there must be good reasons for such success, and there are. Those boys are friendly, courteous, eager to please. They not only give service with a smile, but include many little unasked-for extras. For after all, being in business for themselves, they have a personal reason for keeping customers so well pleased, they'll come back again and again. And there, friends, you have the important difference in signal service, a difference in thoroughness and conscientiousness that can add so much to the life of your car. What's more, it costs nothing extra. It's ready for your car at your neighborhood Signal gasoline dealers. And now, back to the Whistler.
Well, Claudia, it came to you in a flash the minute Agatha mentioned the lighter. Edmund. The peculiar remarks he made when you arrived at the house last night. I'm not disturbed, he said. And then something about being free after 20 years. Yes, it all fits together now, Claudia. Too bad he's standing in front of you with a gun in his hand.
You're being very foolish, Edmund. You think you can get away with this?
Matter of fact, madam, that's precisely what I was going to ask you.
What do you mean?
Edmund, you took the lighter, didn't you? You put it in the bedroom next to the body before the police arrived.
Begging your pardon, Mrs. Elliot, but if I may say so, you're underestimating my intelligence. Do you think I'd be so foolish as to plant a piece of evidence which I knew wasn't there at the time of the killing? I saw you use the lighter, you know. I took your coat.
Edmund, I refuse to listen.
That will be enough from you, Miss Agatha. You'll have your chance to talk directly. Inspector Dutton is on his way.
What do you mean?
I heard you saying that Mr. Perry had nothing to gain, Mrs. Elliot. That perhaps there was someone with a bit more of a payoff, you might say.
Don't listen to him, Claudia.
Edmund, what are you trying to say?
Mr. Rodney was determined to change the will in Mr. Perry's favor, madam.
But he didn't.
He'd planned to call the lawyer this morning. He told me to remind him just before the unfortunate incident. So you see, there was someone who stood to lose everything if he'd lived. If you hadn't tried to make it too perfect, Miss Agatha.
Agatha! He's lying. The monster's making this up.
The small matter of the cigarette lighter, you see. Only you could have made the mistake of thinking Mr. Perry had left his raincoat at the house with the lighter in the pocket.
You beast. You can't prove it, you can't.
You have a chance to talk, madam. And you'd better be working on your speech. Inspector Dutton is a mighty critical listener.
Next Monday at 9 o'clock, The Whistler will bring you another strange tale. The Whistler is broadcast for your entertainment by the marketers of Signal gasoline and motor oil and fine quality automotive accessories, and by your neighborhood Signal dealer. This program, directed by George W. Allen, with tonight's story by Harold Swanton, music by Wilbur Hatch, is transmitted to our troops overseas by the Armed Forces Radio Service. This is Marvin Miller speaking, and suggesting that you let every traffic signal remind you that you do go farther with Signal gasoline. Yes, you do go farther with Signal. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Well, my dear, I always did enjoy a little changing of pace, but I have to say I am leaning into this warmth, this heat. Usually the only warmth I feel is the fire raging in its place, as it should be. But how I sometimes yearn for something different than these walls and these long nights. Even something as simple as, say, a summer night.
In just a moment, Suspense with Ida Lupino.
Phew, what a night.
Yeah, it's a scorcher, Dad.
You're lucky we thought of coming to the firehouse. If we'd had to sit around at that hen party your mother's giving. Hello, Mike.
Hello, Hab.
Say, you fellas want to put out a fire tonight. All you've got to do is turn the hoses on and squirt them anywhere.
Yep, it's hotter than Hades. We're all sitting here listening to the radio.
Dad, I wonder if they're listening to the Autolite show.
What are you hearing, Mike?
We're just switching to Autolite. Besides, we like their batteries, spark plugs, and ignition systems around here.
Everyone does. And everyone likes their show, Suspense.
Oh, here's the show.
Suspense. Autolite and its 60,000 dealers and service stations bring you radio's outstanding theater of thrills. Starring tonight, Miss Ida Lupino in a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Today, everybody's switching to Autolite. And tonight, Autolite takes pleasure in presenting
Anton Leader's production of Ray Bradbury's remarkable story, Summer Night, starring Miss Ida Lupino.
Oh, is the line still busy? I just don't see how it could still be.
Oh, it isn't the line, Miss McCauley. It's the circuit. I've been simply swamped all afternoon. I haven't been able to get a call through to the police station for over an hour, and the mayor's office has been busy.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry to trouble you, but it's terribly important.
Well, if you want to hang on, Miss McCauley, I'll try again in a minute.
Oh, all right.
It's been this way ever since the news got out about Pining Pool, Lavinia. You heard about it, I suppose.
Yes.
Oh, just a minute, Miss McCauley. I got another call. Yes, this is the operator. No, I'm sorry. That line is still busy. Yes, I'll call you just as soon as I can give you a connection. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss McCauley, but you see what I mean? Oh, dear.
Oh, Miss Welsh, by the way,
It was bad enough last week when they found that other poor girl, but this time the whole town is on its ear, and I can't say that I blame them, what with a maniac loose and nobody knowing
Yes,
who it
I
might
meant
be.
to ask you, Miss Welsh. Are they sure that Lavinia... that it was the same thing as the web girl last week?
Why, yes. Why, I thought you knew.
I just knew she'd been found.
Oh, goodness, yes. There was never any doubt about it. Whoever it was, he used a knife just like on the other girl. And then there was that same crazy cross on her forehead, made with orange lipstick. That's why they're calling him, the lipstick killer.
Oh, yes. As I thought it must be that. But I wasn't sure. I didn't know.
Oh, yes, they're looking all over the state for him by now. But, of course, they don't have much to go on. And the chances are that he's right here in this town anyway. Oh, I'll try to get your call for you now, Miss McCauley.
Thank you.
Oh. I'm sorry, Miss McCauley. That circuit is still busy.
But it can't...
Well, why don't I call you back when I get through? It shouldn't be very long.
All right. But please try to hurry it. It's really important. Terribly important. While I was waiting for the call, I went to the front door to start locking up. It was coming on evening, a warm summer evening, and ordinarily up and down the street the windows would be open, all but mine, and you'd hear the sound of a piano or a radio drifting out onto the still summer air, and people would be sitting in swings and hammocks on their front porches, enjoying the coolness at the end of the day. But not on this day. Not this evening. I locked my door, too. I went around the big, gloomy old house, checking all the windows, just like the others. Not that I needed to, really. They'd been locked ever since Father died. And he went away. All in that one terrible week nearly 4 years ago. Yes, they'd been locked, and I hadn't left the house more than half a dozen times, and nobody had come here. Why should they? I didn't want to see them, nor they me. I was the town's queer one. But all that was going to be different now. From now on, everything was going to be very, very different. Yes,
I've
hello.
got your party now, Miss McCauley. Go ahead, please.
Oh.
Hello?
Oh, Helen, is that you?
Yes, who's this?
It's Anna Macaulay.
Why, Anna. Why, what a surprise.
How have you been, Helen?
Oh, just fine. There's nothing ever the matter with me. But how are you, Anna?
Oh, I'm well. I've been living rather quietly these last few years.
Yes, I know. I mean, I'd heard.
It's been a long time, hasn't it, Helen?
Why, yes. I haven't heard your voice for... Well, how long has it been?
Nearly 4 years.
Has it?
3 years and 11 months, this week, to be exact.
Oh, that long, has it? Well, it doesn't seem possible, and we were such good friends
Helen,
before.
Helen, I hope you don't think. I mean, those last few times you called and I didn't answer.
Oh, darling, of course not. I knew how you must be suffering, your father passing on so suddenly that way, and you'd always been so close. I wouldn't have even bothered you at such a time, only that we'd been such good friends, and I thought maybe I could help. And then, of course, I heard later anyway that... Well, that is, I...
Yes, I suppose you must have heard some rather strange things about me, Helen.
Oh, not strange, dear, no. But we all knew you wanted to be alone in your grief, and we respected that feeling naturally.
I know. But sometimes I've been afraid people didn't quite understand, though.
Of course they did. Well, darling, now that you're back in the world again, so to speak, you must come over and see me. I'm staying with my mother now, but you know that anyway.
Yes. Helen.
Yes, dear.
Helen, it wasn't just an accident, my calling you this way.
Well, I should hope not.
I want to ask you a favor. A tremendous favor.
Why, of course, darling, anything.
I want you to come over here to the house.
I should say I would. I'll try to make it Friday or early next week at the latest, just as...
No, I don't mean just sometime, Helen. I mean now. Right now. Right this minute.
Now?
Yes.
But, darling, I don't see how I can. I mean, I don't know what Mother's plans are.
Helen, you know I wouldn't ask if it wasn't serious.
Serious? What do you...
Please say you'll come.
Well, I'll try.
No, don't just try, Helen. Come. You've got to come.
Oh, darling, what is this? What can be so serious?
Maybe I'm being silly, but I think it's more than serious, Helen. I think it may be a matter of life and death.
For suspense, Autolite is bringing you Miss Ida Lupino in Summer Night. Autolite's presentation of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
You know, Dad, boy, Mom would sure get a kick out of this.
Out of what, Billy?
We leave home because she's got the house full of women, and so far there aren't anything but women in tonight's Autolite show.
Well, if she's listening, we'll certainly hear about it when we get home from the firehouse. Oh, say, Mike, what's over on that workbench?
Over there? Mm-hmm. Oh, them's old batteries. We're replacing them with new Autolite stayfuls.
When your spark plug stutters, when your battery putters.
Switching to Autolite, eh, Mike?
No, we've been using Autolite for over 10 years now. You know, when you got to get out of here in 7 seconds after the alarm sounds, you got to have the surest, safest batteries there are. When we got to go, we go.
Yes, the new Autolite Stay Full battery is a great battery. Needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use. This greater liquid reserve practically eliminates one of the major causes of battery failure. Car owners tell us it's the greatest battery ever built. The greatest battery ever built. Money cannot buy a better battery for your car.
Yep, that's real battery know-how. Once water goes into an Autolite Stay Full, it's like going into a camel. The drinks are few and far between.
Yeah, and even on nights as hot as this, you don't find the Autolite Stay Full at an old oaken bucket.
So, friends, see your friendly neighborhood Autolite battery dealer and order the new Autolite Stay Full battery for your car. It needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use. Remember, folks, Autolite means batteries.
Stay full batteries.
Autolite means spark plug.
Ignition-engineered spark plugs.
Autolite means ignition system.
The lifeline of your car. And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage Miss Ida Lupino as Anna in Summer Night. A tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
A matter of life and death, I told her. I knew Helen would come to see me after that. It would be strange seeing her again. Not that we'd ever quarreled. She never even suspected, of course. But after that day when he went away with her, I'd simply put her out of my life and never thought of her again. Or to be strictly truthful, I'd thought of her a great deal, but in a rather different way than I had before when she'd been my best friend. And now she was coming to my house again, after all these years. It should be interesting, quite like a surprise party for both of us.
Anna, darling.
Helen, come in.
Oh, it's so nice to see you.
It's good to see you again, Helen.
Why, you haven't changed a bit. You don't look a day older. Now, tell me all about it. I can't stay but a few minutes. Ted Barton drove me over. You remember Ted.
Oh, yes.
And he's got to be back before 7, but never mind that now. Darling, what is the matter?
Helen, I'm frightened.
Frightened? Of what?
I'm afraid I'm going to be killed.
Going to be killed?
Yes, tonight.
But, darling...
You see, I used to know poor Lavinia. I used to know her quite well. And the other girl, well, I didn't know her, but it happened to her right near here, in the little woods just beyond the tracks.
Anna, please, dear, what on earth makes you think anything like that could happen to you? You're perfectly safe if you don't go out. Lock the doors.
No, I'm not. I'm all alone here, Helen. And there's been someone prowling at night.
A man?
Last night he tried to get in.
Are you sure?
I heard him trying the doors, the windows.
Well, did you call the police?
No, I was afraid to. Oh, Helen, I didn't know who to turn to but you. Everyone thinks I'm crazy anyway.
Oh, Anna, dear, that's ridiculous. Well, we'll call them right now.
No, it'll be all right after tonight. I know it will. Please, I just want you to stay with me tonight.
Stay with you?
Please, Helen, just this one night. I can't ask anyone else. I don't have any friends anymore.
But, darling, I don't even have any nightclothes.
Oh, I'd already thought of that, Helen. I have everything you need for tonight.
Well, I don't have anything for the morning. No face cream, not even a
Why
toothbrush.
worry about that now? Maybe neither of us will even be here by morning.
Oh.
So she said she'd stay. Went out and told Ted Barton. Ted Barton. It was typical of Helen. Only 2 weeks back from Cleveland, and already she had the county's most eligible bachelor squiring her around in his car. But that was going to be different, too. I fixed a little supper for both of us, and then we tried all the doors and windows. And then there was nothing to do but sit and talk to her until it was time to go to bed.
No more, thank you.
Afraid it will keep you awake, Helen?
I'm afraid I won't need coffee to keep me awake. Anna, is it true? I mean what they say about these murders.
Is what true?
Well, I mean...
You've been out in the world, Helen, more than I have lately. You should know more than I.
Well, all I meant was... Well, you seem so frightened. I thought you might have heard something special.
No.
Is it true about the lipstick?
Why not?
Oh, it sounds so crazy. I thought it might be just something the newspapers made up.
There was a cross on their foreheads. In lipstick. Orange lipstick.
Anna, you do know something.
Don't be ridiculous, Helen. How could I?
But lipstick, Anna. Do you suppose perhaps it isn't a man at all? It's a woman. Oh, I'm sorry, dear. Did I do that?
No. No, come along, Helen. It's time to go to bed.
Yes, I suppose we might as well.
You don't mind sleeping in the same room with me, do you?
Why, of course not, dear. Oh, shouldn't you leave on a light downstairs?
No. Didn't do any good last night.
Oh. I must say I don't blame you for being a little frightened, staying here all alone. It's rather a gloomy old place, isn't it?
Oh, I don't think so. It's always been like this. It's the way Father liked it.
What about your mother?
I hated my mother.
Oh, Anna.
Well, it's true. Why not say it?
But your own mother.
What does that matter? Everyone has to have someone to hate, Helen. Enough to kill them sometimes.
Oh, Anna, I don't think that's true. How can you say that everyone...
Well, this is our room.
Why, It's
what?
It's charming. It's so different from the rest of the house.
Yes. This was to be my bridal room, if I'd ever married.
Darling, I didn't know... Well, I didn't know you'd ever thought
That was
of...
a long time ago. What's the news of Charles?
Charles? Well, there just isn't any. You knew we were separated, didn't you?
Yes. What was the trouble, Helen?
Oh, I don't know. After the first year, he simply became impossible, that's all. You remember, even as a child, he was sometimes wild.
And strange, oh, yes. Yes, he and I were always the queer ones.
Why, whatever do you mean?
Oh, strange, different, a little apart from all of you somehow. Not quite right, I think they say about me now.
Oh, Anna, you're imagining that. No one ever said such a thing.
No?
Of course not.
What about Charles?
Nothing. He just left, that's all. I haven't even heard from him in 6 months.
Are you sure it was all his fault, Helen? Perhaps if he'd married someone else.
Oh, you know there was never anyone else for Charles. That's the funny part of it. Of course, he liked other girls. He liked you.
Yes.
Well, you're certainly lucky he didn't marry you. I don't know what happened towards the end. It just went from bad to worse. It got so I hated the very sight of him.
I told you. Everyone had to have someone to hate.
Oh, I didn't really mean that.
Are you sure, Helen? Haven't you ever hated anyone?
Oh, perhaps as a little girl I thought I did.
You hated me, didn't you?
Why, darling,
There were some times when I hated you, too.
Oh, I don't believe it. Children can't really...
Can't they? When an ugly little girl like me sees a pretty little girl like you getting everything she wants all through her life.
Well, not exactly everything.
You could always twist the teachers around your finger. Later it was the same with the boys. And finally, Charles. Just because you were pretty.
Oh, maybe I was a little prettier than you, dear, but you were always the clever one.
Yes. Yes, I was the clever one.
Well, I suppose we really should go to bed. Why, Anna, look at this. I didn't know you used lipstick.
I don't. It's just one a young cousin of mine left here several months ago.
Oh, that's funny. Do you know what color it is, Anna?
What color is it, Helen?
It's orange.
No. Helen wasn't very clever. It amused me to watch her trying to think. Putting two and two together. And not being able to because she was afraid of her own conclusions. Because she was essentially a hypocrite, like everyone else. If she hadn't been, it might have saved her life. It was some time in the middle of the night. I don't know exactly what time, because it didn't matter. But Helen was sleeping as soundly as a silly child when I went over to the side of her bed and began shaking. Helen, wake up.
Oh, what is it?
Shh, don't make a sound.
Anna, what's the matter?
He's in the house downstairs.
Who?
I don't know. Whoever it was last night, he's gotten in somehow.
Are you sure?
I heard him. I've been listening for the last 10 minutes.
Oh, Anna, what are we going to do?
We've got to get out of the house before he starts upstairs.
But how can we? He'll hear us. We'll be caught.
No, we'll go down the back stairs and out through the kitchen. We can go through the back lot, over the tracks to Judge Brown's house. It's not far, but we've got to hurry.
Oh, Anna, I'm frightened. What if he hears us?
He won't if we're careful and if we hurry. The door between the kitchen and the front of the house is locked.
Are you sure he isn't in the
He's
kitchen?
in the front, I tell you. I heard him. Now get up, Helen. We've got to go right now.
All right.
Hold my hand.
Yes.
While I unlock the door, the back stairs are just to the right after we get out in the hall.
Oh, Anna.
Come along. Hold on to my hand and try not to make any noise. Here are the stairs. Just follow me.
Yes, all right.
Watch out. That's the last step.
Yes, I've got it.
We're in the kitchen now. Can you see anything?
No, it's too dark.
Let's stand right there. Right where you are and don't move.
Where are you going?
There's something I want to get before we leave.
Anna, please. Shh. What are you doing?
I've got it now. A knife. Here, take my hand again.
All right. A knife?
Shh, this way.
Oh, I don't think I can for a minute.
Oh, come along, Helen. In a little while, it'll all be over. As we hurried down the path, I kept thinking of her there behind me. So frightened now. I had to keep myself from laughing out loud. It was really funny. She'd always been so confident before. At school and later at the parties we used to go to. She'd been the confident one and I'd been frightened. While she slowly poisoned my life. While she quietly and deliberately stole everything I'd ever wanted. Even Charles. But it was different now.
That must be the 2 o'clock local. The other side of town.
Yes.
Which way now?
Straight ahead, through the grove of trees.
Anna, isn't it here somewhere that they found that girl?
Yes. Why?
Oh, Anna,
No.
I can't go through there.
Helen, come along. Don't be silly.
Do we have to?
Of course we do.
Anna, what was that?
What?
Didn't you hear it?
No.
I was positive I heard something.
Now who's imagining things, Helen?
Oh, let's hurry.
No. We're going to stop here.
Stop. But why?
Can't you guess? Even now, Helen.
Oh, Anna. Don't.
She didn't make a sound. I think she'd fainted even before I struck. She died without ever realizing why I did it. I made the cross on the forehead with the orange lipstick. It seemed such a silly thing as I was doing it. But of course I had to. And then I dragged the body off the path and started home. At the railroad tracks, I turned south a few yards to where they crossed the river and tossed the knife and the lipstick over the bridge and watched them disappear into the muddy stream below. Not that it was really necessary. No one would ever think of questioning me. They would all, of course, assume that the lipstick killer had struck again. And then suddenly my heart was in my mouth. From the path ahead of me, cutting sharply across the moonlight, was a shadow. The shadow of a man.
Can I help you?
I
didn't mean to frighten you. I just thought you must be in some kind of trouble to be out of... What? Anna. Why, it's Anna Macaulay.
Charles. Oh, Charles, you did frighten me.
Well, if you insist on running around town at 2 a.m. in your night
Oh,
clothes...
Charles. Charles, this is really too much of a coincidence. Why, I didn't know you were anywhere near Boone Center.
Theoretically, I'm not just passing through. Business trip, missed the 2 a.m. local. So I thought I'd kill the time waiting for the milk train by looking the old burg over again. What's your alibi?
My what? Oh, well, that's what I meant about a coincidence. I was looking for Helen.
For Helen?
No wonder you're surprised, Charles. But it's really very simple. First, there were these, well, what the newspapers have been calling the lipstick murders. I suppose you've heard about it.
I've read something about it.
Well, I suppose I was silly, but I got terribly nervous, living alone in that big house. I asked Helen to stay with me. And then in the middle of the night, she got frightened and said she couldn't stay another minute and rushed out to Judge Brown's house.
How typical of Helen.
Yeah, well, then after I thought about it, I got worried about her and went to look for her. But I guess she must have gotten there all right. I didn't find her anywhere.
You're not alone in that big house now, are you, Anna?
Why, yes, I thought you knew, Charles. My father died.
Oh, I'd forgotten.
Well, silly to be standing here, isn't it? You've got to wait for a train. Why don't you come back to the house with me? I'll fix you some coffee or something. Wouldn't that be nicer?
Yes, that would be nice. That would be very nice.
I could hardly believe my good luck. Charles, of all people. It was as though he'd come back to me. Almost as though he'd known and come back to me just at the right moment. So there we were, making coffee in the kitchen and talking over old times. Oh, dear, where is that opener for the evaporated milk? I never can find it.
Oh, here. I'll open it with my knife. Just make a couple of holes in it.
My, isn't that a rather dangerous weapon to carry around just to make holes in tin cans?
Oh, it has other uses.
There we are.
That tastes good.
Charles, I was terribly sorry to hear about you and Helen.
Me and Helen?
That you'd separated, I mean.
Is that what she called it?
Well, she said that you'd left her.
Helen always had a quaint way of putting things.
Didn't you? You don't still love her, do you?
Love her? Didn't she tell you where I'd been?
I know, not exactly.
I've been in a home, Anna. A rest home, as they call it. It was Helen who put me there.
Put you there?
I'm afraid committed is the word. See, Helen thought I was crazy.
Oh, Charles.
I only got out a couple of weeks ago. I imagine they're still looking for me.
You escaped?
I had to.
Oh, Charles, how dreadful for you.
As a matter of fact, I've been looking for Helen. There was something I wanted to give her.
But couldn't you find her?
No. I thought I had a couple of times. But it wasn't Helen after all.
What was it you wanted to give her, Charles?
This?
Lipstick.
Yes. A frightful color, isn't it? Orange. Are you sure you're not Helen?
I heard the doctors talking a little while ago. They say I won't live through the night. But I don't care. Oh, it's been such a glorious day. The happiest since I can remember. People have been calling on me whom I haven't seen for years. They say I saved the town. I must have screamed. I don't remember. So they caught poor Charles. And for the first time in my life, I'm a really important person. I wonder when they'll find Helen.
Thank you, Ida Lupino, for a splendid performance on Suspense.
In just a moment, we will again hear from Miss Ida Lupino.
Gee, what a show. I was sweating and it wasn't from the heat either. What a show.
Hey, that's us.
Gee, Dad, a fire.
Hey, out of the way, son. Where's the fire, Mike?
Roll at 28th and Main.
They were out of here in 7 seconds. Almost before they stepped on the starter.
Mike sure wasn't fooling about those Autolite stay-full batteries, was he, Dad?
No, sir.
Talk about pistol packing action. Switch to Autolite stay-fulls, and boy, you got it.
When your spark plug stutter, now don't you try to putter. Switch to Autolite. When your starter's just a grinder, why, it's a battery reminder. Switch to Autolite. Keep your auto right. Just switch to Autolite. Autolite. Switch to Autolite. For spark plug life and action. For a battery whose attraction is ignition satisfaction. Switch to Autolite.
And now here again is Miss Ida Lupino.
It's always a great pleasure to appear on Suspense. And as a listener, I'm looking forward to some outstanding programs on this new Suspense series with stars like Charles Lawton, Agnes Moorehead, Van Johnson, Madeline Carroll, and Ann Southern. And next week, I'll be tuned in to hear Douglas Fairbanks Jr. in a gripping suspense story entitled Deep into Darkness. I know you'll want to hear it, too, on
Suspense.
Ida Lupino may soon be seen in Darrell F. Zanuck's 20th Century Fox production Roadhouse. Tonight's suspense play was written by Robert L. Richards from an original story by Ray Bradbury. The music was composed by Lucien Moraweck and conducted by Lud Gluskin. The entire production was under the direction of Anton M. Leader.
I suppose all this thought about fun and sun and I don't know. Maybe I'm simply yearning for getting away from it all. I know that's a very common feeling for you, my dear, and people like you. But for me, the idea of packing up and going on, not exactly an option. Wouldn't it be nice to see the ocean one more time? I can't imagine how exciting that would be. But, unfortunately, no. But at least I can see the thing from the sea.
Dark.
Fantasy.
I am the thing from the sea.
Sorry, Mr. Hedges. This is all we can dig up on that story about the missing Hollywood people.
Well, we can't wait any longer. We got to go to press. Let's see what you got. Story from the film Capital. More than a week ago, November 20th to be exact, Philip Hayward, young cinema star of Yesterday's Bread, and the popular actress Judith Johnson set sail for New Zealand aboard Hayward's private yacht. As chaperone, Miss Johnson's movie director father accompanied the pair, and it's reported that Johnson Sr. is taking advantage of the sea voyage to complete his original cinema yarn, a story of the strange creatures who live beneath the surface of the sea. That was more than a week ago. Word's been received from New Zealand that the Hayward yacht's more than 2 days overdue. A careful check gives evidence that there have been no disturbances on the Pacific throughout the time the party's been aboard. Special searching parties failed to discover the whereabouts of the boat. The question in Hollywood tonight, the question everywhere is, what's happened to the trio aboard the Dolphin? Where are they? Have they become victims of the fantastic creatures created in the imagination of the author-director aboard the yacht? That is this week's Unsolved Mystery. Will it ever be? Oh, that's all right. Boy.
Right.
Get this down to makeup. Let's get rolling.
Right away.
Confound Hayward. Stop that fool noise, will you?
Oh, take it easy, Johnston. No reason to start shouting at each other, you know.
Now, look here. We've been becalmed for 2 days and a night now. We haven't moved a knot one way or the other.
I assure you there's nothing wrong with the motors. I've been over them myself. For some fantastic reason, they just refuse to start again.
Why? Why won't they start?
I don't know. Why did they stop in the first place?
Oh, it's weird. It's like some strange spirit has descended upon the boat.
Oh, nonsense.
Is it nonsense? There are many terrifying legends about sea spirits, fantastic adventures that have happened to sailors at sea.
Just a lot of myths.
Who knows what strange creatures lurk beneath the sea's surface? Who can tell what might come up out of the depths at any moment?
Oh, stop it. You're talking like a superstitious old fool. You made too many goofy movies. Just because you won an Academy Award is no sign I'm going to swallow the tripe you dish out in those 8 real clam bakes of yours.
No.
Judy.
You can't.
Hey, what's the matter with you?
You can't. No. I won't let you.
Daughter, hey, wake up.
No, you can't do it. No. No, I say. No. No.
Judy, darling. What in the name of heaven?
Judy. Are you all right?
Oh. I was asleep. Dreaming. Oh, it was horrible.
I'd say it was a nightmare.
I dreamed I was talking to a young girl. Yet, she didn't seem like a girl at all. She looked more like a mermaid.
Oh, what?
She was like a nymph from the sea. I thought she stood looking at me. She told me she'd been dead for centuries. And yet, not really dead. I couldn't understand what she meant. She said something about her body being dead, but her mind being free to wander about the world.
Fantastic.
Oh, Dad, it was ghastly. She kept trying to convince me that I should let her mind enter my body.
Well, what did she say she wanted to do?
She said the entire civilization of the earth depended upon the task she had to perform. Oh, Phil, she seemed to be actually trying to force me out of my body so she could enter it.
Judy, what did this creature look like?
Oh, she was awful looking, Dad. She had long hair. Green and slimy like seaweed. Her teeth were brilliant red. They were long and pointed. She kept staring at me with her little beady eyes. They were horrible, for there were no eyelids. She never blinked once. She just stared and stared.
Yes? What else, Judy?
It was horrible when she touched me. She had long, narrow fingers with no nails on them, and they were covered with fish-like scales.
It's positively the most amazing thing I've ever heard of.
Mr. Hayward! Mr. Hayward!
Oh, yes, Ned. What is it?
Oh, I say, look at the lad. Oh, what's wrong, boy? You're pale as a ghost.
Mr. Hayward, the dolphin. She's moving.
The boat's moving. Good. The men got the motor started.
No, sir. That's just it. The motors aren't running, and there's no wind. The boat's making about 20 knots an hour.
Why, this boat couldn't possibly move without motors.
That's not all. There's a man at the helm steering the boat. And he's a man none of us have ever seen before.
Ned, are you sure?
Sure as I'm standing here, sir. And he's the strangest thing I've ever seen.
Well, let's go have a look at him.
Hey, come on. Judith, you'd best stay here.
Oh, no. No, I'm not going to stay here by myself.
All right, come along, all of you. Follow me.
It's him. Standing up there at the helm. Singing.
Some sort of an ancient sea chanty.
Easy now. Maybe trouble.
There he is, sir. You see, Mr. Hayward?
Oh.
Yeah.
I say, Hayward, that's no man. It's some sort of a sea monster.
Look at his hands, Mr. Hayward.
Lad's right. Long, narrow fingers with webs between them. And no fingernails.
Dad, they're like the hands of the girl in the dream. Where's he taking us?
Yes. I wonder.
Behind us, sir.
Oh, good Lord. A huge wall of water rising out of the sea.
Get down those steps, everybody. Get down, everybody. Down the steps. Here, into the cabin. Hurry! I say, everybody all right?
Yeah. Yes, I am. Did Judy get down in the cabin?
Yes, she made it. Just managed to close the door before the wave hit.
Are you all right?
Yes, okay. You, Judy?
Oh, what in the world caused that?
Yeah, what? No wind. And a wave of water, hundreds of feet high.
It's a miracle we didn't capsize.
Look, sir. To the port side.
Yes, Ned?
It's land. Land, by heaven.
It can't be. Not in these waters. There's no land for 500 miles.
And what's that over yonder? Mirage?
No, sir. That's no mirage. It's land.
It certainly is. Long, low coast. Extending north and south as far as you can see.
A low, steaming land. Look. Look at the heavy vapors rising from it.
You're right, Judy. It is steaming. That must explain the sultriness that's been round us these past 2 days.
Why, I've been in these waters a dozen times. This has never been here before. It's an entire continent, where there ought not to be anything but empty sea.
Land from the sea. That explains the wave that swept over us. A wave that high could only have been caused by an undersea disturbance.
Oh, nonsense, Johnston. You're trying to say an underwater convulsion forced this vast expanse of land up to the surface.
Precisely. A land called Iban.
Now, I'll have to have a better explanation than that. Things like entire continents rising up out of the ocean just don't happen.
Well, then, if Dad's not correct, what is the explanation?
There is no other. A land called Iban did exist at one time, nearly 10,000 years ago. Ruled by a man named Bool and a woman named Lana. They both possessed wonderful powers and knowledge. Bool, the emperor, destroyed the continent of Iban.
How?
By releasing vast, unknown forces beneath the continent. Forces that only he and Lana knew how to control.
But why did he destroy it?
I don't seem to recall. I read the legend once, doing research for one of my pictures. It seems that for some reason or other, Bull and the girl were to release their spirits from their bodies, and those spirits were to have the power someday of recalling the sunken land from the sea.
Then but the story's true. That must be the land of Eban we're approaching.
Not at all impossible. And if it is true, couldn't that monstrous chanting thing at the helm be Bull himself, taking us with him back to his long-lost kingdom?
You don't actually believe that, do you, Johnston?
Why not?
Well, I certainly don't.
Well, Phil, what else can we believe?
That wave couldn't have swept us off our course enough to put us in sight of this land. Besides, look at it, steaming, and that sultry, foul odor. Land covered with seaweed.
There's no one at the helm, sir. That monster's disappeared.
Oh, but look. There's someone lying on the deck beneath the wheel.
It's a man.
Yeah, maybe that thing's met with a bit of hard luck. Now, careful, Hayward.
Right.
He's breathing. Only slightly.
I see. Who is he? Not a member of the crew.
How'd he get on board? Why is he lying here on deck?
What happened to him?
Oh, he's conscious. He's trying to tell us something. Look here. Who are you?
Stowaway. Hid in supply room. Went to sleep. I don't remember anything.
Stowaway, he says. Hid in the supply room and went to sleep. Wait a minute. He's dead. Hayward, I'm going to have a look over here.
Oh, Judy.
Oh, Phil, I feel so strange.
Oh, dear, you look ill.
Very strange.
You'd better go below to the cabin, dear.
Yes, I'd better. I'll lie down for a while.
Shall I go with you, dear?
No, I'll be all right if I rest a little while.
All right, dear. Be careful going to your cabin. Oh, Ned. Get a tarpaulin and cover the body.
Right away, sir.
Hayward, come over here a minute, will you?
Yes, Johnson. What is it?
There. Have a look. See? Someone's climbed down that rope ladder and gone ashore through the mud and slime.
Whoever it was, he didn't sink in very deep.
Seaweed's too thick. Kept him from sinking. I wonder who it was.
I'm in favor of finding out. Oh, Ned.
Yes, sir?
We're going ashore. Watch out for Miss Blake, will you?
Right, sir.
And not a word of this to the rest of the crew, understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, Johnston. Down you go. Yeah. We'll follow those footprints and see where they lead us.
It's the most evil-smelling place I was ever in. Hold on. Look.
Yeah. I see what you mean. A city up ahead there.
A city. From the depths of the sea.
I say, Johnston, isn't that Captain Webb going into that low-domed building over there?
Eh? Oh, yes. Yes, it is. So that's our man.
Ahoy, Captain! Captain Webb! Wait a minute, Captain. Hold up a bit.
Hayward. He's turned around. That snarl on his face. He's got a gun in his hand. Hayward. It isn't Webb. It's that thing.
What in the name of heaven is...
Stand back, the two of you. Stand back.
What? You're not Captain Webb.
I am Bull, Emperor of Eban, and I've returned to claim again my ancient kingdom. If you come one step nearer, I shall be compelled to slay you.
You dare not, Bull.
No, Judy.
You seem surprised, Bull.
Did you think I would forget?
Lana.
Judy, darling, what does this mean? Why do you speak so strangely? And why does this thing call you Lana?
I am Lana, Philip Hayward. I have borrowed for a while the body of your beloved Judy.
What?
My mind, my spirit has entered her body. You see me as Judith Johnston, but now I am Lana, Empress of the Kingdom of Eban.
I have returned to rule Eban.
And I have returned to prevent it.
You cannot prevent it, Lana.
Look here. This quarrel is none of my affair. I demand that you release whatever power you have over my fiancée.
I have borrowed her body only for a little while, Philip Hayward. Just as Boole has borrowed the body of the captain of your craft.
Yeah. The body I first borrowed was a weak one, a sick stowaway. The captain's is a sturdy body. Now it is mine.
But you must return it to him, Boole. It is the law. You must return his body unharmed, just as I must return the body of Judith Johnston.
It shall be so. I am about to enter the temple now to regain my Ebonite body.
You cannot open the burial chamber unless I accompany you.
I realize that full well. I enter the temple now. I shall await you, Lana, beside the sepulchre.
Look here, Lana. Oh, whoever you are, this is some horrible nightmare.
Philip Hayward, we must act quickly. I will try to explain. When Boole destroyed Eban 10,000 years ago, we sealed our Ebonite bodies in a vacuum chamber inside this temple. And our spirits left our bodies to roam the universe until Eban should be restored. Now Boole intends to re-enter his body and build a new Eban. Once he does reclaim his ancient body, all is lost. For no one save me can destroy him. And if I slay him, I too must die.
But what can you do?
I have a plan. Come with me into the temple where Boole awaits. There is Boole standing beside our ancient bodies, just as we left them so long ago.
All is ready, Lana. We will break the vacuum, permit our spirits to enter our sleeping bodies. Are you prepared?
I am prepared, Boole.
Then we begin.
Howard, look. Those bodies in the glass vacuum. They're beginning to move.
Yes. Slowly. Slowly. Look at them.
No. No, don't. Please, don't.
Judy, darling.
Oh, no. Help me.
Judy.
He's here again. Where am I?
Judy.
How did I get here?
Judy, thank heaven she's left you. You're yourself again.
Look. They've left the vacuum. See? Up there.
Oh, there she is. She's the one in my dream.
You are free, all of you.
Not so. The three of you will remain here forever to help rebuild the populace of Eban.
You cannot, Boole.
Boole is all great, all powerful. Boole is the law. No one can defy.
No one, Boole. Save me.
You lack the courage, Lana.
Not now. I have the courage now. You are cruel and wicked, Boole. Your rule of ancient Eban ended in horrible tragedy. It must not happen again.
Put down the weapon, Lana. You dare not slay me. You'll die yourself.
Then I call upon death to claim me.
You dare not, Lana. You dare not slay the son of the Ancient One.
Yes, fool, yes. It has been written by the hand of destiny.
Lana, think. Think before you slay me.
It's beyond the realm of thought, fool. No, I destroy you.
Did it. She did it.
That is the end. All is finished now. No, you must go.
Can you come with us, Lana?
No, for soon I perish also. You must hurry now. Leave Eban quickly. Go while yet you have time. Hasten, before it is too late.
Well, Judy, darling, we're underway. Full speed ahead.
No trouble starting the motors, dear?
None at all. Your father and Ned are down with the crew. The men don't even suspect what has happened to us.
Well, just as well. They'd never believe it.
Well, take a last look, Judy. We'll soon be out of sight of the land.
Yes. Oh, I'm so glad it's all over, Phil. But poor Lana. She gave her life to save ours, Phil.
Yes, darling. She did.
What's that?
Look. Flames from the mainland, like a volcano.
Phil, the land's sinking.
It's Lana. Judy. She's released the forces.
She's destroyed ancient Eban once again.
Dark fantasy.
The Thing from the Sea, an original tale of dark fantasy by Scott Bishop. Eleanor Naylor Corrin was Judith Johnston. Ben Morris played Philip Hayward. Fred Wayne was heard as Johnston. Eugene Francis played Ned. Georgiana Cook was Lana. And Darrell McAllister was Boole.
Well, my dear, I suppose our little sojourn to warmth and water is coming to an end. But I do so appreciate you coming and spending this time with me. It means so very much, and I hope you enjoy yourself too. But now, the sun will be coming up soon, so I suppose it's time for you to head home, make your way across the river and through the woods, well past Grandmother's house, and, well, I'll be here, waiting to see you again. You know exactly where to find me. But please, before you lay your head down on that soft pillow, and before you blink your eyes toward the land of Nod, take one moment for me and be thankful for what you have, and I'll see you again.